from now. And that was all about the video, just in case we didn't quite catch it or it was glitchy from our own ends. So Mr. Olubing Ademojimi, please, you have the floor now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
sir. Good afternoon, sir.
All right. Good job.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right.
Good. Good afternoon, sir.
Good job. All our speakers. Wherever you are, can you just put your hands together for all our speakers? Wherever you are, just put your hands together for all our speakers. Everyone who has spoken, everyone who has poured into us in the morning. Can you just put your hands together wherever you are, please? It's not a tradition, it's not a custom. It's the real thing on ground that these people have been pouring into us since morning. It's not a joke. People don't understand when you speak. You actually disseminate, you actually download so many things. Your energy is there, your mind is working, your ears, everything is working. So it's not a joke, friend.
Yes.
That's why I say we should clap for them. Thank you very much. And to the leadership of COPAD, thank you very much for this. Okay, quick one. I have few minutes to quickly share one or two things with us. All our mummies, our mummies, all our, can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, just say hi in the chat room.
Hi.
All
Hi.
right. All our mummies.
Oh, we can hear you.
Our mummies, please give them indomie or give them chocolate or something.
Okay, sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Benga, your microphone is muted. Can you unmute, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so quick one. Odd, teaching against all odds. I'm going to be speaking general principles about dealing with obstacles. So as a teacher, you just pick the relevance principles, the relevance factors that you know will help you on your job. So for those who knows mathematics very well or arithmetic, there's something you talk even number and odd number. Don't ask me questions because I'm not good in mathematics. I'm not a number person. I mean, throughout my school days, I used to have carryover in 2 courses. It's constant, as a standard, no negotiation. Mathematics and chemistry I must have carryover. There's nothing I can do about it. So, I mean, but people who understand mathematics know what I'm talking about. Even number and odd number. So, even number is a number that you can divide or can be divided into 2 equal groups. An odd number is a number that cannot be divided into equal groups. You understand? So you have 5, you have 9, you have 7, and all that. 1, 3, you know, these are odd numbers that you can't just divide into equal groups. So also on our profession, our careers, we have different odd numbers. We have different odd junctions, odd bosses, odd programs, odd lifestyles, odd national policies, odd educational policies. And let me quickly give you one. One of the odd policies that we have in Nigeria is when you say the highest scorers in JAMB should go to the university, the next scorers should go to Polytechnic, then the least scorers should go to colleges of education. Permit me to say, like Paul Ade said recently, that we've been governed for so long by by people whose mental capacity is lower than the state of living. How do you have a policy that says people who are not educationally competent should go to colleges of education and become teachers? When we were growing up, sorry to go back to history. I know I have aunties and uncles on board, not mummies and daddies, but at my own little age, when we were growing up, the truth is that teachers in this society are well respected. Am I talking to somebody here? Teachers in the society, teachers, lecturers, you know, they are almost at par with, you know, when we talk about doctors, lawyers, and professors in the society. But what do we have today? So I'm going to be deconstructing and taking some things out of our minds as teachers this afternoon. So what kind of mindset do you have as a teacher? Do you have a growth mindset or you have a fixed mindset? If you have a fixed mindset, you can never overcome any odds. You cannot even face, let alone overcoming those odds. So you have to have a growth mindset. When you have a fixed mindset says, I'm either good at it or I'm not. When I'm frustrated, I give up. I don't like to be challenged. When I fail, I'm not good. Tell me I'm smart. If you succeed, I feel threatened. My abilities determine everything. But a growth mindset will tell you I can learn anything I want to. When I'm frustrated, I persevere. I want to challenge myself. When I fail, I learn. Tell me I try hard. Succeed. Who is on Okada? And I'm inspired. My effort and attitude determines everything. My effort, if you are hearing me, go to the chat room and type. My effort and attitude determines everything. If you are listening to me, if you can hear me loud and clear, rush to the chat room and put it there. I, Benga Ademujimi, my effort and attitude determine everything. Can somebody do that? I'm checking now. Thank you, Akomalafe. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. I can see that. Yes. Thank you. Okay. All right. Then, a growth mindset says failure is an opportunity to grow. I can learn to do anything I want. Challenges help me to grow. My effort and attitude determine my abilities. Feedback is constructive. I like to try new things. Why fixed mindset? We say I'm either good at it or I'm not. My abilities are unchanging. I don't like to be challenged. If you are the type that you don't like to be challenged, I can assure you progress in life will be very, very difficult for you if you don't like challenges. I tell people when they say, oh, I'm facing challenges, and I say, what do you mean? Challenge is just a bus stop in Ibadan Mushin. They are just bus stops that you pass and you go to your final destination. So don't see a challenge as your final bus stop. It is not. A fixed mindset will avoid challenges, shy away from things they don't know, unable to handle criticism or feedback. Intelligence and talent is static and does not develop post-birth. Do not carry out any actions without seeking approval. Focused on proving themselves, threatened by the success of others. Effort is not regarded fruitful. Understanding failure as the limit of their ability, and they give up easily. They give up easily. But a growth mindset, we say, come on, give me that challenge, give it to me. I will take it up and I will overcome. Acknowledge and embrace weaknesses. Learn to give, receive, and receive constructive criticism. We have seen this government has demonstrated that they are fixed mindset people. From the president to the last person, they have shown Nigerians, they have shown the entire world that they are not operating at the level of growth mindset at all. Because anybody who is trying to correct them, anybody who is trying to give them feedback, they see the person as enemy. Not just enemy, they chase you with DSS and they begin to call you all manner of names. They call it hate speech, they call it whatever, and they say, oh, you are doing kiniko against the government, and they can arrest you, they can detain you. That's how you know people with fixed mindset. They are not ready to grow. It is people with fixed mindset that will be walking cows and cattle from Sokoto to Lagos. That will be walking cows from Daura, from Katsina, from Kaduna,
my
down
attitude
to
and
Ibadan.
effort
Those
determines
are people
everything.
with fixed mindset. They don't want to embrace anything good in 21st century. When we get to Texas, when we get to Holland, when we get to UK, when we go to South Africa, we get to Addis Ababa, we got to Rwanda, and we saw how life is in 21st century. As far as 2015, as far as 2005, these people have developed great pastures for their animals, for their cattle. But here in Nigeria, I don't understand that people of fixed mindset of 1950, 1940, and listen to me, nobody walks into the future by looking behind. And that's what we are doing in Nigeria. So teachers, you must change your mindset. Why? Because all the doctors, the politicians, the senators, everybody in other spheres, in other professional cadre, they pass through us. So we cannot afford to be thinking like mediocres. We cannot afford to be thinking like cockroaches. You know how cockroaches think. They only go out at night when people are about sleeping to go and eat crumbs on the table, or to go and eat the crumbs in the kitchen. Come on, you are bigger than that. So now, as a teacher, I have these questions for you. Please take your pen and your paper. What's your vision as a teacher? I hope somebody is writing. You are answering yourself. I'm not going to collect the exam from you. I'm not going to collect the test. Maybe Grace will collect from you. I don't know. Or maybe Mrs. Jupeoni will collect from you. I don't know. I know Pastor Bowen will not collect from you. He has enough to collect from church and other areas. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I'm not going to collect. What's your vision in life? What's vision? Vision is the ability to see beyond mediocrity. Why are you in this field? Why are you in this field? Why are you in this profession? I've been following COPAD since 2009. How many years ago? About 12 years ago. I've been following everyone on this platform. I've been contributing my own little quota. I've gained a lot. I've earned so many things from them. I've learned so many things from them because of what I have a vision to impart it by generation. That it will be said of me after Benga has gone that he contributed his own. Why are you in teaching profession? Number two, what are the ingredients of your vision? Do you have the right ingredients? Like your goal setting, like your power of creativity, your innovation. What is the success stories that you are writing? Number three, be sure of your clear destination. A man going everywhere, we end up, nowhere. Where are you going in life? Where are you going in life? Where are you going in life? Number four, keep your vision alive. And number five, develop a vision board. Develop a vision board. Develop a vision board. Okay, when I said develop a vision board, what does that mean? Get a board, get something that every day of your life is pointing you, is helping you, is guiding you to achieve that which you want to do in life. Have a clear vision of the kind of music you want. Decide that won't help you get there. Say no to things that will not help you get there. Say no to things that will not help you to get there. I can give you a long list. Majek Fashek was a powerful musician, but he died of throat cancer due to hard drugs. Decide the life you want. Then say no to things that won't help you to get there. It's called discipline. An internal regulator. You want to do it, yes, but you know you can't do it because it's going to be an obstacle for where you are going. Dedication. Are you dedicated enough to your calling? Because you should know that teaching is a calling. And dedication doesn't have an off season. It doesn't have an off season. Many people are. Let me make a confession here. Let me make a confession here with every sense of humility and respect to everyone on board. I'm supposed to be in Ekiti. When myself and Mrs. Dupe spoke, I shared with her, I'm supposed to be in Ekiti for a friend's mother's burial. Very close. But the truth of the matter is, I remember last month when I went there and I wanted to do Zoom meeting, the network messed me up. And I've given my word as a dedicated member of COPAD. I shunned that trip. I only sent money. Oh boy, Mabino, no vex, take. I don't go fit come. Why? Because the dead is dead. But we are alive here. I saw on the chat, I saw some people in the hall. I don't know how many of us that are listening now. How many people? I will not deny, I will not make that mistake to go for party instead of imparting lives. People who are around me knows that I would rather choose to be in class than to be in party. People know me. If I'm on Sunday morning, people know that I would rather be in class than to be in church sometimes. That's how dedicated I am. Why? Because I know it has results. Dedication adds to your positivity towards your goal to success. Then how committed are you? The road to success is through commitment. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. All those things that are happening, is it COVID new? Is it the sack you lost your job? All these things are odds that you face. How do you overcome them? If you don't change your mindset, you cannot overcome them. I talk about a mediocrity. Remove mediocrity out of your mind. Somebody go to the chat room and say now, I am an enemy to mediocrity. Go and write it there. I am an enemy. I'm an enemy to mediocrity. Mediocrity is my #1 enemy in life. Mediocrity, I cannot stand mediocrity. Excellence is it. Listen to me. Wherever you see mediocrity, you see poverty. Come on. Anywhere you see mediocrity, you see poverty. Everywhere you see mediocrity, you see poverty. Why? Because success is attracted to excellence. Anywhere you see excellence, you see success attracted. So make sure you are not friends with mediocrity. You escape mediocrity by changing how you think. Change how you think. Think big, act small. Look up to people who are different. Don't listen to the majority. Spend your free time doing something productive. Do what others are not willing to do. Take risks and make others think you crazy. Why? Because we have people called caretakers. They take care of people's houses. We have people called undertaker. They only carry dead bodies, but only risk takers. Take what belongs to them on planet Earth. Don't let mediocre people talk you out of your dream. When you are talking to somebody and the person is sharing mediocrity, leave that person alone. He's not ready for your journey. Come on. Not everybody you embark a journey with. Go on the journey with people of like mind. Stop encouraging mediocrity. The mere fact that a person exists does not make them awesome, amazing, or beautiful. No. Contributing something positive to people's life and adding value to the world does. Act and encourage accordingly. Excellence versus mediocrity. Mind development. And this is where I'm going to round up. How do you develop your mind? Because the only thing that will overcome any obstacle for you is the power of your mind. Man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. Let me say again, man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimension. So how do you do that? Number 1, do exercise for a healthier mind. Number 2, read and meditate. There are about 9 to 12 different types of meditation. But the top 3 are, number 1, mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation. This is a process whereby you sit alone without any destruction, without any distraction, and you focus on positive thoughts alone in your mind, and you delete, eject anything negative, spiritual meditation. This talks about you drawing powers from the spiritual realm. Now be mindful of the spiritual realm you are penetrating when you are asking for mind meditation. You need to be careful. Why? Because many people had transited. Many people had found themselves in different spiritual realms because they are not careful. So you are a Muslim, you are a Christian. Be careful of how you do your spiritual meditation. Usually, you do your spiritual meditation after reading your scriptures and pray to God Almighty. That is number one. And lastly, loving kindness or humanity meditation. How does it mean? This only talks about you focusing on how you are empowered financially, how you are empowered financially, how you are empowered emotionally, how you are empowered professionally, and you give back to the society. For example, last year during COVID, throughout last year during lockdown, on my street, I realized that about 30 children could not do online school. About 30 children could not go to any school. They could not do anything. I reached out to them, and I got teachers who are working, who are working on my street, and I built a small shed for them. Every day they were having classes, observing COVID protocols, and it is amazing how the nature rewards someone's back. Listen to me. Your boss can never make you rich, but you can be richer through your boss. For those of you who are working and your salary is no more than 50,000 or 20,000, let me tell you, teaching on teacher's job is very unique. Listen to me. World and the whole globe, the principles, everything, all the men on planet Earth in heaven, always note down what you do as a teacher. Your principal, your head teacher, whatever, may not be able to pay you, but I can assure you, brother, I can assure you, sister, there is a way nature pays you back. Eat healthy or stimulate your brain. Take a lot of water, take a lot of fruit, take a lot of vegetable. Number 4, build a strong network. Build a strong network. He who walks with the wise shall be wise, but the companions of fools shall be destroyed. Build a strong network. Number 5, get plenty of rest during sleep to improve your memory. Number 6, play games. How many of us remember these games? Draft, PS5 or PS7 or PS10 is okay. Games, draft, Ayo, Olokmo, Ari, all those local games, they improve your mental capacity. They improve your mindfulness. Listen to inspirational song or play an instrument. Find a new hobby to strengthen your brain. Number 8, for example, my hobby is to ride. I ride a super bike. That's my hobby. And that has taught me a lot of precision and accuracy. And also, it has taught me patience because I'm a hyper person. My choleric degree is up to 87%. So these have taught me precision, accuracy, and patience. For example, when you are riding and you get to a very narrow road, especially there is water here, there is water here. How do you maneuver your ways and you don't fall into the river? This has taught me a lot. And number 9, write and document frequently. Train yourself. Apart from the general training or the free training that COPAD is giving, that your school is giving, Lagos State government, do you train yourself? Last year during lockdown, I spent over £2,000 to do certification for myself. Different ones. For myself. I don't have to wait for my organization. I don't have to wait for somebody to give me free training. And number 10, get the right mentor. Whoever you follow determines what follows you. Whoever you follow determines what follows you. Who are you following? Who is your mentor in the industry? I have 2 small slides, I think. All right. That's how to build. Your time you get to the odd junction or to get to the mountain, whatever, you are not afraid. You don't have a fixed mindset. Powerhouse of your body is your mind. and the power of your amazing brain. Don't forget that the conscious mind controls our brain just 5%, whereas the subconscious is having 95% of the time. So what do you store in your subconscious mind? All those music that you are listening to, they are being stored in your subconscious mind.
You are talking the reality. Your teaching is amazing. Right on.
Okay, ma'am. What you are putting, what are you putting in your mind? This music will not help you. It was amazing that I got to a particular school in Lagos State, and these are the music they were playing. Listen to me, let me warn you, especially school owners. I have no apology for this. Every one of you, that when you are having end of the year party and you are playing this rubbish music, listen, the guy called Igbo Labi. How many of you know Igbo Labi? PK, are you there?
I'm here.
Please tell them, who is Igbo Labi?
Naira Mali.
All of you that you are doing Malian, let me quickly say something to you. This guy finished with distinction in United Kingdom and came here.
Sir, you're muted. Please unmute yourself, sir. Hello, sir, you're muted. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Kindly unmute, sir. I'm sorry, it's someone that was disturbing.
Please, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
I hear you now, sir.
Listen, this guy finished with distinction, but came back home and started throwing contrary values to our children, and people are celebrating him. Come on, what's wrong with us? Abbas Akonde, aka Obesere, we dress cross-dressing on TV. So are you surprised that people like Bobrisky is doing that, and a lot of young guys are following him, and some of your children are even following him? Ask your children, ask your students, ask your pupils, who are their role models and their mentors. You'll be shocked at the names they will mention to you.
You're right, sir. That's the truth.
How many of them can mention Shade Adevisayo as their role model, as their mentor? Commissioner of Education. How many people can mention Modupe Oni? How many people can mention Bowolate Olagbegi with all the jobs, with all the work they have been doing for the past 12, 15 years on COPAD, apart from their personal sphere, their personal sectors, what they have been impacting? People, you need to understand the power of media entertainment. Listen to me. The seven mountains that controls every nation is led by education. But unfortunately, do we even budget the UNESCO recommendation for educational budget in Nigeria? 26%, do we? But you see how much the budget for National Assembly, the governors are collecting whatever vote, security vote, everything. Come on, friends, it's time for us to have a revolution. Revolution simply means have a U-turn. It has nothing to do with violence. If the federal government, I wonder, people like Femi Adesina, listen, I owe no apology to anybody, because I'm so angry at the system that everybody just keep quiet, especially the educational sector. Why? You have master's order, PhD orders in the presidency, and they are looking for people because they mention revolution. Revolution is just that when you say repent, the kingdom of God is coming. It simply means change your thinking. Simple as ABC. These are simple English. For God's sake, no change English in Unilago. I'm not an English graduate, but these are simple things. Revolution, revolve. Just make a 360-degree U-turn. Simple. Stop this nonsense of music that we are playing. Listen to me. Don't forget that over 60% and over is what is retain your subconscious, 95%. All these things that you are playing to the children, they are going there. They are going there. To store up. Naira whiskey, dinio. How can you be playing whiskey? How can you? A boy who refused to finish university education, and the next thing, a bank decided to give him $3 million for endorsement. No, for what? Because he has followership? Come on. Who drew us like this in this country? Where are our values? But we have students who came out with first class. We have students who have 9 A's. What do they do for them? It's time for us to change the narratives in our locals, in our local centers, in our primary schools, in our secondary schools. It's that time for us to change the narratives. My final slide. You want to change your lifestyle. You want success at the end of all odds. Number one, consciously address your internal judgment and barriers. Consciously address your internal judgment and barriers. Consciously address your internal judgment and barriers. Number two, after your passion, find a problem and invest time and effort to solve it. Number three, never stop learning and upscaling yourself. Never stop learning, upskilling, skill, add more skills, and upscale yourself. Number four, stay positive and do pro bono. Do pro bono. One of the teachers that I engaged for the children on our street during lockdown last year, the guy taught these children to the point that a parent who works in one of the powerhouses said, I never knew we have this brilliant teacher on our streets. Got him a job, got him a good job, got him a job, got him a job. I saw a phone of about 60,000 naira with him. I said, where did you get the phone? Who bought it for you? How much is your salary? He said, sir, at place of work, I only helped another boss to teach the child, and this phone was bought for me. What am I saying? 160,000 naira phone. This is a phone that he would have been saving money to buy. There is a way nature rewards you. Listen to me. The best any man can give to you is an award. Only nature gives reward. Number five, no excuse lifestyle. No excuse lifestyle. Number six, stop wasting resources unnecessarily. And the last one, become adventurous. Become adventurous. As I close, we are all humans, and what others say or think about us will affect us, especially things about our differences or abilities. However, it is vital to speak positive things, read positive things, meet positive people, surround ourselves with positive people, go to positive places, find activities to do when we are